on YouTube as well. Sheesh. And I have to go. So that one will just stay in the background. You don't have to go over there, but I have to do it because it's scheduled. Okay, so let's go to Twitter and let's see if we heard from our good friend Jasmine. I'm sorry, you guys, I didn't catch her. I didn't catch her name, and I think she's my. Where did she Instagram? Let's go to the Nosy Bystander's Instagram. She might have messaged me here. Desires Elaine. No, let's check Twitter. I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to see if she's. Nope. Let's try the other Twitter. Nope. I got nothing. Dang. I'll wait on part 3. Yeah, it's coming. Dang. I didn't even get to hello everyone. I didn't even get to hey Fly Mayweather. I didn't even get to hear what Jasmine had to say. Chad, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. If you're just joining us, one of our nosy bystanders had some tea on the shade room. She told me to jump on the other app, the Voices app, but she couldn't get on stage. And so maybe I'm just assuming it was like a scheduling conflict, or maybe it was just the app was a bit hard to work, or she could be at work. We love her though. We love her enthusiasm, and I love that she put it in bold letters so I could catch it. So it's dang. Dang, 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 dang. Dang. I'm so mad. I wanted that tea so bad. My name is Jasmine, but I'm not the Jasmine y'all beefing with. We're not beefing with her. We love Jasmine. Don't say that. Your language is be careful with your language, okay? We're not beefing with nobody. I didn't did anyone actually catch her name? If you were from TikTok here at YouTube, if you were over here, did anyone actually get to catch her name? It was Jasmine something. I checked all my socials. She didn't text me. She didn't tweet me. She didn't Instagram me. Ooh. Let me check my other Instagram. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I hope I have the password to it. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Damn. She didn't message me. Man, I'm so sad. Hello, everyone. You said she ain't messaged you. I wanted her to. Is that the one email one? Is she the one the email in? She's the one who I don't know. She was on this like she was. Dang. She might have left. Her phone could have died. It could be anything. Damn. I'm oof. Oof, 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 oof. She was the one that put it in the YouTube, right? I don't know. I don't even know what her name is to DM her. I was trying to screenshot it, but the messages were coming in so fast. I didn't get to catch her name. So I didn't even get a chance to catch her name. So that's the part that I'm like really infuriated about because I couldn't catch it. Fiddlesticks. I'm gonna try to scroll up. Nope. Nope. Ain't no way to scroll up. That's all right though. I'm listening while folding clothes. Are you? Hey Steph, can't stay long. Cuzzo Peru. Hello, Cuzzo Peru. Oh, hey, Cuzzo. Hello, Delight. Hello, Ashley. Hello, Mrs. Bex. Everybody always in the building. What are we talking about? We're talking about the tea I just missed. Y'all see why I need an assistant? Hi, Brittany. Y'all see why I need an assistant? I need an assistant. They would have caught that. Damn, I don't know what the tea is. I missed it by this much. I missed the tea by this much. Dang. So what's the tea? I don't know. I missed it. I missed it. I'm so upset. I need some help. I need. It just came. She came and went. We hella nosy. We are. What's the subject? Ain't no subject. Greetings from Atlanta. I just found your channel earlier and I'm hooked. Well, thank you. Closed for business. Great name. Closed for business. Do you think you'll post the video asking her to reach out? No. My DMs stay open through all my social media platforms, so she'll find me. What are we on today? Not much. We were talking about D.L. Hughley. We're talking about Monique. We're here on YouTube and TikTok. We're doing a little dual thing. My TikTok was not banned, mainly suspended. And so I'm trying to make sure that y'all know I'm still alive out in these streets. I got on the official Nosy Bystanders anti-apparel. So that's it. So today somebody wanted to discuss Todd Chrisley being charged or I guess losing his case against the IRS. Now, what is that about, honey? Not Todd Chrisley. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he have a open legal dispute with a content creator on YouTube named Without a Crystal Ball? He lost, honey. Now, or am I incorrect? Am I incorrect on that information? But didn't he have an open dispute with Without a Crystal Ball? The Chrisleys are crooked, allegedly, honey. $30 million. His wife also. His wife too. Hey, Desiree, did you see the DM yet? Did you see the DM? What DM, Nicole? Did you send me a DM? Heather was told by Kayla. He lost, girl. Oh, child. Yeah, they were found guilty. Now, what were they found guilty of? Tax evasion? Are you on YouTube too? Yes, ma'am. I'm doing a little bit of both. She's always in disputes with someone. Listen, I don't want to talk about Without a Crystal Ball because she seems like she just enjoys being sued. If you ask me, honey. If you ask me, Katie Joyanne, or whatever her name is, seems like she enjoys being sued. We don't. We like the tea. We don't like the mess, honey. And as soon as she got sued by what's her name? Tati Westbrook, I was like, she a done deal. She ain't nothing but the white version of Tasha K. I'm trying to find you on YouTube. Nosy Bystanders. That's what we are on YouTube. Nosy Bystanders. 2 words. Yeah, so when I mean, no shade to Katie Ann Joy, Mrs. Without a Crystal Ball, honey, but she is not a good internet sleuth. She's a mess. She's a mess. She's a mess. She's messy. You said they're facing 30 years. Someone said 7 years on Twitter. I have not checked my Twitter DMs yet. I'm sorry, Nicole. I'll get to it today, I promise. You said, don't forget they lawyer too. Ooh, the lawyer got caught up too? I'm talking about Without a Crystal Ball. Without a Crystal Ball was reporting on the Chrisley stories because I guess Todd Chrisley had a falling out with his oldest daughter. And apparently the oldest daughter allegedly is good friends with Without a Crystal Ball. So the oldest daughter was sharing tea with Without a Crystal Ball. And when Without a Crystal Ball put that tea out there, that's when Todd Chrisley came for her because he said she was defaming him and yada, 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 and blase skip. Now, honey, I don't know where her story with him went. I don't know if he actually was successfully able to sue her, but he might not be. You're on YouTube and TikTok and think, watching both. Your stuff sent to your account. May want to discuss on a different chat after looking into it later. You sent it to Twitter? Whatever you sent me, you sent to Twitter? I'll check it tonight. But yeah, honey, so I think what's up, that lady? We're talking about Without a Crystal Ball and Todd Chrisley losing his case against the federal government, or the IRS, if you will. Yes, honey. So maybe Katie Ann Joy was right. Maybe Katie. Thank you, AB 1265. Maybe Katie and Joy was right about Todd Chrisley, and maybe I'm not trying to say it's not funny to not pay your taxes. Trust me, I just filed my taxes. It's not funny to not pay your taxes, but like maybe Katie and Joy was onto something. You know, maybe she was onto something. Maybe his daughter was right to give Katie the tea. So I wonder what's going to go on with Katie's case with against Todd Chrisley if she was actually accurate on the tax evasion stuff, right? TMZ, as of now, a sentencing date hasn't been scheduled, so the Chrisleys will remain at home detention until the hearing. It is reported they could face up to 30 years behind bars where they're rich, so they won't. So they'll probably do. Depends, because like, do y'all remember the one Italian lady from Real Housewives? The one with the good hairline? What's her name? What's her name from the Real Housewives of New Jersey? What's her name? Teresa. Remember Teresa and her husband went to jail? And because they had little tiny babies, the judge was like, you can go first and then he can go second. Maybe because I think Todd Chrisley and his wife have little kids. Maybe that's how they'll do it. You can go first and then you can go second. Well, wouldn't that be very polite of the judge to do? Caroline, guidance? No, Teresa. Y'all people were in the live they believe the whole thing. Y'all people were in the live like they believe the whole thing. I don't know what that means. 6 word. He has custody of the granddaughter. Exactly. So maybe that's how it is because it's federal, you know. But isn't Grayson a teen? I don't know anything about the Chrisleys except their names and what they look like. I don't actually know their family dynamic. They're raising their granddaughter, I think. Exactly. So when little children are at play, right? When minor children are at play, sometimes a federal judge can have that leniency. We saw that with Teresa and her husband when they spent their stints in jail. Teresa did 1 year, and I think her husband did 2 or 3 years. But they didn't do them consecutively. She went first, and the judge allowed him to stay with the kids to watch the kids, and then he went after. So I'm thinking if the Chrisleys have custody of a little tiny baby, then the judge would let them do it in intervals. Does that make sense? That's rich people leniency. Well, you know, Jeffrey Epstein served his jail time on the weekends. So yeah, it is. It is. You're showing out tonight. Thank you, Pooh. Child, this is embarrassing. What the Ashley S, is this because you said the tax money? That's embarrassing. Smash that like button. I'm talking to YouTube because they over here being lazy, y'all. Guidance, Judas. Oh, why did Lauren Hill go to jail? Maybe she didn't have tiny children. I don't know why Lauren Hill went to jail. I have no idea. Steph, you missing this tea I'm trying to spill about Antoine Edwards live discussing Cora. And I went to live and he had a whole nosy bystanders spill tea session. Who is Antoine Edwards? Who is that, honey? Miranda said Todd's boyfriend snitched on him. I thought Todd Chrisley was heterosexual. It's Judas. Someone said that. Someone said that. YouTube needs to be over here. I like both platforms, to be honest with you. He works for Ricky Smiley. Who works for Ricky Smiley? Oh, honey, we don't care about other T channels. Now, let me just make that abundantly clear. We don't care about say he gay on the weekends, honey. We don't care about other T channels. We're not in competition with other T channels. T is T, honey. It's gonna get out there. The difference is that we don't just talk about it. We actually investigate it. That's why we have the series on the Jakes, and we're working on the series on Wendy Williams, and then we're going to be working on the series on Eddie Long. So we can sit here and splish splash all the tea all we want all day, right? But at the end of the day, when we're not tea spilling, we're doing investigative journalism. You see the difference? So there's no competition. There's no competition. right? There's no competition. Smash that like button. Um, yeah, we have not just facts, honey. We have to go dig deep in the trenches. These bloggers don't want to dig in the trenches. And no shade to bloggers, but that's how do you think without a crystal ball, Katie Joy got into all that legal trouble because she was not doing investigative journalism. She was sitting in her house chit-chatting with her husband and that dog, that cute dog that be sitting behind her. But she wasn't actually investigating her story. She was just like, a source told me, a source told me. How do you think Without a Crystal Ball got sued? By tons of people. How do you think Tasha K got sued? Because they get too high and mighty and they use their name as a way to obfuscate facts. Like, you should just trust me. I'm Tasha K. I got the facts. And people trusted it. Well, it landed her in court and cost her a lot of money. My name is worth about as much as the cactus in my front yard. Okay, I'm just telling you guys, my name and the nosy bystanders, our name is about worth as much as that cactus in the front yard. Where the gold lies is in the investigative journalism. That's where it lies. It relies in the sources and the paperwork that we can source, that we can get through paid mediums, right? Like if we have to pay for clerk of court records, X, Y, and Z. That's where the truth is. The truth is not in us. We're just funny and we're messy. But people can talk shit all they want all day. Like, you hate TD Jakes and Cora Jakes. You ain't nothing but a hater. You this. But the facts are the facts. You can say whatever you want to say about me and the nosy bystanders all motherfucking day. At the end of the day, we still have the evidence. So that's the difference between people just sitting in front of a YouTube or TikTok camera talking king shit, or us who can talk king shit, but we can back it up. And so no one can come after us legally. Sometimes tea, you can't get tea every day. You can't. If I file for a paperwork to get someone's deed so I can prove who owned that house, that could take me a week. And you're not going to get that tea. And I'm not going to come out and be like, I got the tea. I don't. My name is not worth shit. Okay? The documents that we have is worth something. Okay? So we cross our T's and dot our I's over here. Ain't no bail Stephanie out of jail fund over here, honey. Ain't no get an attorney and watch Stephanie go to federal court, honey. Ain't none of that. Ain't no nosy bystanders in shambles legally because we said something that we couldn't back up. All right? We're not out here talking reckless and shit. You can only talk reckless when you have the facts. So I don't care who the fuck is on the internet talking about tea like this and just kikiing. I don't give a damn about them. What I care about is producing content for you guys that's substantive and factual. Okay? That's what I care about. Smash that like button. Don't y'all love me? That was my long-winded monologue. Smash that like button. Okay? We could get these stories out a lot faster if I had an assistant. Okay? 2. I need 2 assistants. Okay. Hi, Gianna. How are you? You said, I went live with him and he was discussing what you discover. He said he knew all about what you found. Neato. Oh, that's kind of dope, though. I like when people talk about us. We're the nosy bystanders. Are you still in college? I wish. I don't. No, I don't. No. I have 2 degrees, and no, I'm not in college. I told you I would help you, but you ignore me. Lovely warrior. No. Hand raised assistant. I don't know, you guys. I told you, we've already talked about this earlier. If you just came into the building, hello, welcome. We're the nosy bystanders. And today we're wearing Shanaka's anti-merch that she sent me. I wish I could pin. I can't even pin comments. TikTok hates me. I have so much work to do. I have to promote this. Well, I can't promote this yet because you can't buy it. This is anti-merch. I'm working on giving it away. Not this one, but more. That's why it's called anti-merchandise, because merchandise you buy, this one you get. Don't worry, I'm working on the logistics. I haven't figured it out yet. What's up, Tommy Trina? She found your channel. Love your content. Aw, thank you, Silver Goddess. Quick recap. We're talking about Todd Chrisley. For the newcomers who just rolled in the building, don't leave and don't scroll. Okay? Smash that like button somewhere. We're talking about Todd Chrisley, and we are discussing how he lost his federal case with the IRS. We were discussing how it's kind of work and the dynamics of him and his wife going to jail. If they are sentenced to a lengthy stint of time, are they going to have to go together, or is it going to be this or that? That's what we're talking about. And we're talking about in the next 6 to 8 weeks hiring 2 senior nosy bystanders to get the stories on the roll. He lost that case. Yes, Monty Poo. He ain't going to jail. You don't think so, Miranda? Tell us why. Hello, Miss Chin. Hello, Just Bougie. Hello, Sabrina. Thank you. Is it Nye, New York, Shy Lady? Hello. She's from New York and Chicago. Thank you very much, Dory B. They said they're gonna appeal. Now, can somebody tell me about Todd Chrisley and his boyfriend? Now, who said his boyfriend snitched on him? Nico said he going to jail. I don't know. I don't make fun of people going to jail. I don't think jail is funny. I don't care if you don't pay your taxes. That's not he didn't murder anyone. You understand what my personal beliefs, right? So outside of all of this, my personal beliefs is that I don't think jail's not funny. You know, I don't think it's funny to laugh at people going to jail. I don't think Todd Chrisley's going to jail because he's rich. And if he does, it won't be very long, in my opinion. His lawyer said they slept together. Who's they? Name the 2 people who were alleged to have slept together. The assistant/BF was a witness for Todd Chrisley, or was he a witness for the IRS? Find an HBCU near you with the mass communications department offer internships for your help. I'm in the Southwest. There's no HBCUs here, but I was thinking about doing that, and that's a fantastic idea. He also helped them commit fraud, Todd and Mark. Todd and Mark had an affair? Did Mark say he had an affair with Todd? Witness for the IRS. He turned him in? Do you think he turned him in because he wouldn't divorce his wife? Ooh, child, the tea is hot. Is Mark the lawyer or the accountant? We have a question. Is Mark the lawyer or the accountant? Make sure you subscribe. Because he fired him. He turned him in because he fired him? I may be late, but what happened with part 3 of DL? It's coming tonight. Is it Be Well? Be Well? Be Well. It's coming tonight. Messy boo, honey, from God's mouth to your ears. Wow. Ooh, he messy. Ooh, what's his assistant's name? Oh, honey, he messy. Why he go? Oh, I never knew none of this. Y'all telling me the tea. I don't keep up with the Chrisleys. I just don't. I only heard about Todd Chrisley because of Without a Crystal Ball. So I have no concept of who he is. I just knew that he was suing this YouTuber. Girl, you're getting all the tea. Clearly. Hey, is that Sir Snoopy? Hello, Sir Snoopy. Allegedly. Yes, Silver Goddess, allegedly. Hold on one second. Wow. Wow. The business partner, not the lawyer. So Todd Chrisley allegedly had a relationship with the business partner who he stopped sleeping with and fired, and the business partner turned him in and turned state's evidence. I'm going to read something from Gigi Bentley, you guys, from YouTube. So this is from page 6. Mark Broderick testified in the Chrisley's ongoing federal fraud trial in Atlanta Tuesday that he and Todd, who was 53, were intimate for about a year in the early 2000s. He's the business partner, or Business Insider has reported it. It was a man. Allegedly. Well, we're not going to say allegedly, and let me tell you why. Because he testified in court. So it's not alleged. No allegedly here. He took the witness stand. Okay. He took the witness stand and said that ain't no alleged. He took the witness stand. The only person who gonna get in trouble is him for if he's lying, which I don't think he's lying because who's gonna be dumb enough to show up to court, sit in a witness box under oath and say that? Nah, honey. Ain't no allegedly. Sorry, Todd. Ain't no allegedly over here. Maybe at the shade room. He didn't want to be complicit, especially if he was the accountant or the business partner. Oh, my Lanta. That's right, Nicole. People sit on the witness booth and lie all the time. They do, but typically not at the federal level butterflies. It's almost seldom that it happens at the federal level because the federal government will make it abundantly clear what's going to happen if you lie to them. We don't even know if the federal government gave him immunity. That'd be great to see if they gave him that. And more than likely, they probably gave him immunity. But the federal government, you guys, they have a 99.8% conviction rate. They're not talking to a bunch of liars. They're going to they're going to squeeze you like a pimple until you give them what they want. Hello, Margaret. We're talking about Todd Chrisley, honey. Apparently, he was having an affair with his assistant. His assistant is a dude named Mark in the early 2000s, and Mark turned state's evidence on Todd. And that's how Todd lost his federal case against the IRS. Did that sum it up good enough? Let me grab my popcorn. I wish I had some popcorn. I ain't got no snacks, y'all. Ooh, this too good. Tell him, Rashida. The federal government are the liars. Now we know the federal government's liars. We know that. Now this is not a negation, right? So because one thing occurs doesn't mean it negates another. Because the federal government has a high conviction rate doesn't negate that they are liars in and of themselves. Okay? That's just simple logic. It's Aristotelian. I never could pronounce it, but it's brought forth by Aristotle, right? Formal logic, and that is a negation. So it does not negate the federal government is crummy, right? Two things can occur at the same time without one being false. I think Todd's oldest son outed him years ago. Did he? I wonder if that daughter's gonna speak, honey. Maybe I should get in contact with his daughter, the daughter he fell out with. Should I try to get an interview with the daughter? What's up, Dee Dee? Dee Dee, where you been? We doing big things over here. Shout out to the original nosy bystander, y'all. Miss Dee Dee. Miss Dee Dee is the one who uses the term, ooh, that's tacky. That's where we get that from. So we gotta show some love in the building for Miss Dee Dee. She's the queen of nosy. And we love her. She spoke today or yesterday. I don't know. I'm just finding out about all this today. What's up, Chanelica? I'll send you some fruit. Fruit! I was watching Blaze Live last night. He had a Nutty Buddy. Child, I was drooling like, ooh, I could go for a Nutty Buddy right now. She testifies on her dad's behalf. She did. The oldest daughter testified on her father's behalf. The daughter actually took the stand on, wow. I wonder how much he paid her. Now, let's be realistic. She was slandering Todd Chrisley all through these YouTube streets. We know for a fact Todd gave her a nice chunk of money to testify in his defense. Let's be realistic. She do not F with her daddy. They made up. Yeah, she don't mess with him. They made up for money. Granny testified too. No, she didn't. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's right, Danielle. Say, yes, she was. Yes, she was indeed. Yes, she was. She was slandering him all through these streets. I watched all of it unfold way before I was a content creator. No, honey. She was slandering him up and down YouTube, Page 6, New York, the New York Post, all of them, honey. Us Weekly. Now she's gonna testify for him. Why? You don't like the nigga anyway. You don't like him anyway. For what? I'm like, who we talking about? Todd Chrisley, J Body. What was she saying? Can someone send me a clip of, does anyone have a transcript of what she testified and stated to him or stated in his defense at the trial? Does anybody have that? Why she slandered him? I don't know why they fell out. I might have to do a little bit of digging to figure out. Todd Chrisley, I guess he lost his case with the IRS. Girl, what vet lady? She said he was in the closet and all that. Wait, Danielle, Todd Chrisley's daughter said he was in the closet. She knew he was gay and not on the up and up. I know she was mad because she wanted Todd to buy her a new car, and then he go and put the Bentley in her name. Oh, people usually fall out for money. Lord, not this. Not my sis, Todd. Stephanie, we have to get you a third phone or something to find facts while you're searching. I know. I do need another iPhone, or at least the iPad. Him and his closest daughter fell out because Todd and her husband didn't get along on the show. Ah, thank you, B. Burks. Thank you. They were on the Wendy Williams show, were they? How did anybody not know? Okay, let me tell you, the first time I heard about Todd Chrisley, the first time I heard about him, um, and I just saw a really short clip from their TV show. It was him and his wife, and they were at like in their kitchen. It was a tiny clip. I was in Los Angeles and my sister is obsessed with their show. So I saw like maybe 30-second clip. I thought it was a woman and her gay assistant. That's what I thought. Because there's so many shows out there. So I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, it's just a woman and her gay assistant. Then I remember just doing something else and then moved on. So when my sister was like, oh my God, I love the Chrisleys. I was like, who's that? She showed it to me. I said, I thought that was a woman and her gay assistant. And no shade to him if he's gay. It's Pride Month. So if someone was going to tell the tea, honey, at least he should have been able to come out the closet himself. I was like, oh, I thought he was gay, and that was just a standard assumption, you know. And no shade to him. Again, we stand with all the LGBTQAI community, okay. But that's what I thought. I was like, oh, a woman and her gay assistant, like Kim and Nick. What's that guy's name? Kim's assistant, the guy with the Jonathan, like Kim and Jonathan. That's what I always thought. I was like, oh, it's just another show like Kim and Jonathan. And no shade to him, but Todd Chrisley is gay, honey. it don't It don't take a genius to figure that out, allegedly. He said Chloe's dad outed him years ago. I didn't know that. He said the way he used to read everybody, I knew he was more than Metro, like he used to say. Because Todd Chrisley can read somebody for filth. Have you heard his podcast? He be reading people for filth. I said, okay, I'm not here to shame people who are, in the closet and are just not comfortable yet. No, there's no shame in that. It takes time to come out of the closet. Okay. That takes time. All right. But I was like, come on, Todd, now what you lying for, man? Damn. I want to see you at Pride this month. Ain't he in Atlanta? Close enough. You said Nashville, Tennessee. Close enough, honey. We're talking about Todd Chrisley. I know you just came into the building for when you need a sound. We're talking about Todd Chrisley. Is his wife in trouble? Well, she also got convicted. Lord, I'm late. What's up, Locks of Chocolate? I'm just saying, hey, ain't Nashville close enough to Atlanta, honey? It's a hop, skip, and a jump away from a nice little, cute little gay nightclub, honey. They moved from Atlanta to Nashville. Okay. They're facing 30 years. Yeah, the alphabet. They're not a mafia, y'all. We love the LGBTQAI community. We love them. And there's nothing wrong. We want to be a member. How long has Todd Chrisley and his wife been married? I used to watch. Oh, apparently, I didn't know Black TikTok was all up in the Chrisleys' lives now, honey. I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't like when people say the alphabet mafia. They're not a mafia. The LGBTQAI community is not a monolith either. They're not the gays. They're just gay. How people like the blacks. No, we're just black. We're not the insinuates a monolith or something that has tropes and stereotypes attached to it when you add the before it, you know? So they're not the gays, they're just gay. And we love gay people. I didn't know that. I didn't know y'all. I didn't know black people wanted to hear about the Chrisleys because y'all kept talking about it. And I said, I didn't know this was a black thing. Wasn't he and Tyler Perry friends? Or was he and Steve Harvey? Well, he's rich, so I'm sure he's got tons of rich friends. You said we are, though. No, you're not. But look, I'm not here to talk about what gay people want to title themselves, because you guys can title yourselves anything you like. Thank you, Sierra Leone. I watched them. What's tea? Girl, apparently, what's a flourish? Apparently, Todd Chrisley and his wife lost that case against the federal government, honey. That's how I feel like old school bloggers talk. Ooh, chow. That's why I always make fun of it, because it's funny. And we love your content. Thank you. That's why I feel like they be talking. Thank you, KSDSOS. Thank you for the roses. But that's why I feel like they be talking. Ooh, honey, did you hear the tea today? Mm. You know, like the old church ladies who be fanning themselves. The tasty experience. You're welcome. You's welcome. Please get some tissue. Portia Sparks. Why? This is someone dead? The Chrisleys are everything. Apparently. Did somebody die, Portia? She said, get the tissue, y'all. The biracial grandbaby is going to be a star. Why would you say that, am I? He said, since they lost the case, do they have to pay or go to jail? It's all, well, when your side wins, you get to decide how you want the person to serve out their term. That's his second wife. Oh, that's a Southern lady, because child, my favorite word. Child is my favorite word too. It's got to be Southern. And only Black people know how to pronounce it. So when I see someone spell Chile, I don't think the country of Chile or chili, like the food. I think chow. Hold on, y'all. That's a nosy bystander. Hold on. Nosy bystander. Hello? Yes. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. And that was a sermon? Interesting. Can you remember bits and pieces of it? The sermon? Yes, please. Please do so. And I'm thinking if that has anything to do with the woman who showed up at his house with that baby. Okay. Well, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the tip, because it's something to go on. You know, there's always truth in the things that they say. There's always truth in the things that they say. You know, some people will, like comedians, right? There's a bit of truth and there's lie and then there's the joke. And so sometimes, what if that's like a sermon? There's the truth, there's a lie, and then there's the sermon. So Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I'll do so. I've made a note in the nosy tip line, and so I will investigate it. Thank you so much. Call us if you got other tips, honey. Now, come on. We nosy. Okay. Have a good night. Okay. Bye bye. Ooh, Jasmine. Now, before we get to that tip, let's get to Jasmine now. Jasmine, are you still here? And if you are, can you please leave a comment? And I'm gonna give you this phone number and you're gonna call it and we're gonna talk because I want to hear what you have to say. So Jasmine, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you to I have a landline. Me too, child. Because we old school over here and we got to talk on the phone. Now, when you don't want to pay that cell phone bill, well, here you go. I always pay my cell phone bill, but here. And this was only $20 a month with my internet. What's going on, child? I need to talk to Jasmine. Now, Jasmine just left a comment in here and said that she switched accounts. So I took a screenshot of it. What are you talking about? We were talking about Todd. So first we started off talking about Todd Chrisley, honey. Apparently Todd Chrisley is in the closet, out the closet adjacent. And then I got a tip line from someone who was talking about a sermon with TD Jakes. He did a sermon 2 or 3 years ago talking about how there was some crazy woman who showed up outside of his house and he turned it into a sermon. And she said she felt like there was some truth in that. Well, according to when I spoke to Sarah Jake's ex-husband, he did say that a woman showed up at the house claiming that TD Jakes had a baby by him, allegedly. And so I'm wondering if that has any correlation to the sermon, right? He turned that incident into a sermon so people wouldn't be talking and chit-chatting like, oh honey, she showed up to the house because she was claiming to be pregnant. And TD Jakes turned it into a woman thou art loose ceremony, or who the hell knows at this point. So she said she remembered the sermon and she's going to look it up. Well, I'm going to look it up too. Now Jasmine said she had some tea on the shade room, honey, and we're trying to get to the tea. Now Jasmine, where are you? What's up, beloved? They're trying to bury the Chrisleys under the jail. Really? What's up, Tate 2024? How you doing? What? Yes, honey. So I'm waiting on, I told her to go to the Twitter page. Jasmine, let me go to Twitter. Let's see if Jasmine made it there. Nope, just somebody named Juicy Soul Child. Let me go ahead and follow her back because, honey, that name is just fantastic. Juicy, if you're in the building, hello. We love your name. Juicy, her name is One Juicy Soul. We love that. We love a juicy gossip queen. But Todd was no surprise. Oh Lord, TD Jakes. I'm not surprised he gives me the creeps. Well, he gives a lot of people the creeps. What's up, Duke's daughter? How you doing? What's up? Is it Wealth? Can I call you Wealth? Hello, Wealth. Jasmine don't have no tea. Hey, Nosy. Natalie called y'all her nosy cousins. Say hello to Natalie, everybody. Natalie is in the building. Hello from Knoxville, the Great Dane mom. So yeah, I'm glad y'all love me. I love y'all too. I love me a nosy bystander. Okay? Smash these like buttons. Both locations. Both. If you love me. What's up, what is it, Miss Cherry? Is it Miss Cherry Carter? Hello, Miss Cherry Carter. Hello, D Miss Lady. I love you, sis. I love you too, Storm. What's up, Melissa with the eyeballs? We saw you sneaking in here. I need to be on YouTube. This is the YouTube Nosy Bystanders. Slide on over. We're on both. I'm reading comments from both. My eyeballs hurt. I'm too old school to figure out how to stream both together, but I like having separate, it's a little room for a little private room here. It's 100 people here. We got a private room here, 600 people in the building. That's 700 people total. That's nice. There's 700 nosy bystanders standing by with the tea. With the tea. 700 nosy bystanders. Call the line. It's free. Don't text it. Hey, from Minnesota. What's up? Is it L-Y? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it Lynn Cozy. Hello, Lynn. I hope I'm saying that right. What was the Christian station name? Something start. All the preachers on there ain't right. Is it TBN or CBN? What's up, Quinn? Hello from Guam. You're really from Guam? Well, hello from Guam. Hello, Desmond. How you doing? I was like, what eyeballs? I'm reading comments over here, you guys. I'm also on Twitter, on TikTok. Shade Room probably. You said Shade Room probably standing by too. You know they in the building. What's up, Shade Room? We know you in the building. TBN, yeah. TBN. Can you answer my question? What's your question, V baby? Hello, random select videos. I like that. Hello from Miami. Optum 360. I was on TikTok but migrated over here. Okay, Mrs. Chin. I'm on both accounts. Y'all messy. You know you're messy if you're on TikTok and YouTube at the same time watching this. About IBOC. What is that? Can we be friends? Well, of course, darling. We're friends and welcome. TSR been covert probably. I found out too that, ooh, let me pull up I don't know if y'all saw this. Ooh, okay. I might have a little tea, but y'all probably already got it already. Because, honey, my DM stayed motherfucking full. Someone sent it to me. It was a LinkedIn. It was Derek. It was Derek. It was Derek Jake's LinkedIn. Is this it? No. It was Derek Jake's LinkedIn, and he somebody sent it over. A nosy bystander sent it. Honey, apparently he's an executive producer for the Shade Room Teens. It's on his LinkedIn. I don't even got to pull it up. It's on his LinkedIn. It's on his LinkedIn. It's either Derek or Jamar. No, hello from DC. Is an executive producer. 6 degrees of separation. You ain't gonna get that over there. He is an executive producer for the Shade Room Teens. What kind of smorgasbord is the Shade Room in the Potter's house doing? What's going on? What's this? Hello from Iceland. What is this? So is that more like 2 degrees? Hello, nosy bystander. Hello from California, Patricia. Just found you and you're amazing. Thank you, Storm. Thank you. And they got the nerve to call themselves journalists. Funniest thing I've ever heard. Journalists. What are you journaling? And they be talking. Oh, you think I have allergies? Oh, thank you, Portia. And they be talking a lot of shit about Kirk Franklin. If I was Kirk Franklin, I'd have half a brain to call the Shade Room. If I was Kirk Franklin. If I was Kirk Franklin, I'd have half a brain to call the Shade Room. Oh, yeah, you can't say it. You got to say you schmoob. TD Jakes told me not to gossip, but his son runs the gossip. Which son? How do you know that? They be going in on Kirk and Jamal Bryant and John Gray. All Daystar pastors have scandals on them. They should. Why not, right? Someone said in the past 2 months, if Stephanie has spoken of 8 people, 6 of them are directly connected, and I'm new here. Hi, Gigi Bentley. New story on Gray. I'm not doing a story on John Gray, honey. I got to do Eddie Long first, honey. I got to get Eddie Long's autopsy report because we got to figure out how he died. I need 2 assistants, so smash the like button. Smash it. Smash it. Smash the like button so we can get 2 nosy assistants. It's not that I don't want to do the work. I just want to be able to, I just need help. I need to hire staff. Smash those like buttons. Stop playing. Also, look at my floral shorts. Aren't these cute? Victoria's Secret. That's what I heard. That's alleged, right? That's alleged that Eddie Long died of HIV. But I heard that too. I used to like Paula White until she showed her hood. And Paula White, I used to love Paula White. Honey, I used to love Paula White. I used to love Paula White until Donald Trump came. Because, honey, she showed her. Yeah, Rich B tendencies. That's what I heard. I thought they said Eddie died of cancer. I thought he died of a really bad stomach infection. I thought it was cancer, then colon cancer. Well, listen, over here as a nosy bystander, make sure you subscribe. Both places. We're going to get that autopsy report. And we're going to figure it out ourselves because they're not going to fucking tell us. So we'll go find it out ourselves. The reason why I'm doing the story on Eddie Long is because there are 2 men who allege that they had a sexual relationship with him. One of them even going as far as getting Eddie Long's name tattooed on his neck. We got to investigate that, honey. We got to investigate that. We got to investigate that. I'm going to try to reach out to him, see if I can get an interview. What else are we doing? I'm sure those guys wouldn't mind being interviewed and being able to tell their story live and up front. Live and up front. He did. I saw the interview with him. He had an Eddie Long tattoo on his neck. Aggressive form of cancer, allegedly. He was taking him on vacations. Did you guys know that Eddie Long also paid for Jamal Bryant to attend Duke University? I don't know if you guys know that or not, but Jamal Bryant stated that. He said, Rachel Trina said, the fake that I didn't know he died is shocking. Yeah. Jamal Bryant got Eddie Long's church when he passed. You said Elon Musk might be backing out the Twitter deal. He ought to. Don't nobody want him running Twitter. You said, it's Shay. Hey, girl. Hey, Shay. How you doing, girl? Ooh, good hair. Nice hair. Mm-hmm. It's a lot. It's a lot of tea going on this evening. It's a lot. Honey, the tea is splish splashing. And my drink is empty. Splish splashing. Smash the like button. Or slow down if your thumb's tired. Okay? Slow down. I want to tell you that. Slow down if your thumb's tired. You don't got to smash that like button. Okay? You can listen too. You can do 2 things over here. You can just listen. Okay? It's 557 people in the building. We don't need all you smashing it. Y'all need to get yourself together, YouTube, because y'all just lazy, honey. I'm just kidding. I love all y'all. James Cleveland was sassy. Who's James Cleveland? Oh, really? James Cleveland? Who's James Cleveland? Who is James Cleveland? The pastor who got arrested said it was the devil and anybody who left the church would not be blessed. Who said that? OGOCR? You looked him up? Looked up who? I don't even know who we're talking about. An old school gospel singer. His name is James Cleveland. Lord, they keep me in Facebook jail. Why are you in Facebook jail? Trying to take my IG and now he's trying to get Twitter. What's happening in the comment section? What's going on? Rich bitch tendencies. James Cleveland was an old school choir director, very well known gospel singer. Got your father gospel music stuff. Thank you, Demas lady. I fell down the James Cleveland rabbit hole. Child is crazy. What James Cleveland? Can I get to Googling? Because y'all be having side conversations. James What's the rabbit hole? I went to YouTube and gave you a like. Thanks, thank you, Max. My mother's favorite. Leave James alone. I don't even know who he is. What was the allegations? What did he do? Can someone just tell me real quick? He liked young boys. Oh, that's terrible. Or birthday coming tonight, Jody. Oh, that's awful. Shay, that's awful. She said he spread HIV to young boys and his adopted sons. I don't know why they're hiding that comment. Show the comment, YouTube. Stop being a pussy. Hide the comment. Wow. Look into the Church of God and Christ too. You mean the Church of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints? We don't. Well, the Chrisleys is a what's it called? Is an exception to the rule, but we really don't do white people stuff. No shit to white people. We love white people. White people are welcome. Are those facts? No idea. I've never heard of this man. What's COGIC? No, Steph. COG. What's COGIC? Church of God in Christ. Oh, I thought you said the Church of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints. Hold on. Now I got to look up COGIC. Jericho. Oh, Mount Olive Church of God in Christ. What's up with them? Let's look up. What's the word I want to look up next to it? Not conspiracy. Scandal. What happened there? Y'all got to get me up to speed with all this church gossip. They disrespected at all the. Oh, there are several. It's a religion. Clark sisters are COGIC. Think Mary Mary. Okay, I know those people. Part three's coming tonight. Trey Day. Secrets. James got sued and the victims got paid like 14 million in damages. Oh, thank you, Sierra Leone. The Clark sisters. Oh, you said COGIC part three coming tonight. COGIC is where they say I ain't gay no more. I got delivered. You can't being gay. Your homosexuality is from birth. You can't pray the gay away, unfortunately, for some of you hardened Christians. Homosexuality can't be prayed away because it's from birth. Okay, you're born gay. You're born gay. I know because I'm born a heterosexual. Because have you ever, just side note, time out, for the heterosexuals and the gays, have you ever just smelled a man? Do you know how, do you know how fantastic a man smells? Yeah. What's wrong with Kim Porter? Who is that? I don't even know who that is. Google been delivered. Okay. Google been delivered. Oh, that's a problem. Ooh, that's a problem. Ooh, that's a problem. We can't have that. That's why I don't eat at Chick-fil-A, because Chick-fil-A pays into churches that do that. They pay into Focus on the Family that has those Gator Straight camps. Ooh. Andrew Caldwell's from COGIC. These comments are too fast. You gotta slow them down a little. She was Sean Combs' baby mom. Okay, someone had mentioned her, but we're not talking about her. We're talking about COGIC. Puff Daddy baby mom. Okay, got it. But we're not discussing her. Andrew Caldwell is the I don't like men no more. Andrew Caldwell is gay, honey. Sarah Jake's ex, Robert. What about him? He's a really lovely man. You should go follow him on Twitter. He has a TikTok Chick-fil-A for the win. The service and the kindness is impeccable. Yeah, but you guys, they pay for Gator Straight camps. You can't support that. I don't care how good the chicken is. Costco sells the same chicken frozen. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but they sell it as chicken patties and chicken nuggets, honey. They sell the same chicken. Go to Costco and get the chicken. The men smell like amnesia and regret. Well, they do. I can't remember, but it's in a white and green bag in their frozen section. Sam sells it too, yeah. So does BJ's. So does HEB. Okay. Stop eating there. Aldi sells it too. That's right. That's right. Aldi sells it too. I love a good Costco run too, honey. But yeah, don't be eating at Chick-fil-A. I know the service is great and the waffle fries are delicious and the cheese sauce. You don't think I missed the cheese sauce? You don't think I missed the cheese sauce too? I do. I do miss the cheese sauce. But the gays. The gays. We gotta support the gays. It's Pride Month. You really shouldn't be eating at Chick-fil-A this month. At least this month. Can you the mac and cheese? Exactly. It tastes like some old granny put her foot in it. It's delicious. Um, and the Polynesian sauce. Y'all making me hungry. Only thing I had today for dinner was oatmeal. Larry Reed does do the church gossip. Yeah, he's great. He follows me here on TikTok. I have risen. I have risen. Larry Reed follows me on TikTok. I have risen. Do you and have you trusted Christ or are you agnostic? I don't know what agnostic means, but I am a Christian. I praise the Lord every day. And I'm saying it very satirical, but it's true, you guys. I actually pray. I believe in God. I believe in Christ. I don't believe now, if we're going to talk about religiosity, I'm a Christian, but I am pro-choice. And I'm very pro LGBTQAI. Because none of that stuff in the Bible. I ain't read none of that. I ain't read none of that. That's not how my God works. So if y'all pray, now I'm not saying that because y'all some nosy bystanders. I'm done. It's not a religious course. I'm just saying if you think that God doesn't love people because of what they do or who they are or how they are born, you might have to knock on the good Lord's door and ask him what's going on. You just might have to. You just might have to. God, what's going on? You out here hating gays? Go ahead. How often do you read the Bible? Every day. Got to knock on the good Lord's door. God, what's going on? You hating the gays? Yes, I'm Christian. I'm pro doing whatever the heck makes you happy. Yeah, because it's scientifically proven that homosexuality comes from birth. So if it's from birth, then it's from God, right? And that's how God designed you to be. Yeah. God is not hating the gays. God got way too much going on, right? God's got world hunger. He's not thinking about what y'all wearing to Pride. I promise you, God does not care what you're wearing to Pride. That mesh top and those short shorts and those cowboy boots and that cowboy hat. I promise you, God don't give a shit what you're wearing to Pride this month or next month or the month after that. Okay. He's not making a list and checking it twice. Like, Thomas wore those incredibly short shorts or those assless chaps. God's not doing that. That's your granny. God don't care about them assless chaps. God don't care. God don't care. Go enjoy Pride, okay? Go enjoy Pride. What Christian Bible am I reading? The King James Version. What are we talking about, girl? We're talking about COGIC. I guess that's the name of a church where the Clark sisters and Mary and Andrew Caldwell got delivered, but apparently they have some issues with homosexuality. That's what we're discussing, at least of right now. What's up, Miss Nicole? You said that's all that is being talked about in Charlotte today. Pride? If that's the case, let me wake up and be a rich white lady for real. Have you Googled John Gray? I don't discuss John Gray, you guys, because I don't care. And that's no shade to John Gray. I'm sure he's a terrible person. I'm sure he's a terrible, terrible human who cheats horribly on his wife and has children out of wedlock all up and through Lakewood Church. Sure, Joel Osteen's turning in his gray suit, okay? I don't give a fuck about John Gray. That's why I won't talk about John Gray, because I don't care enough about he ain't nothing but another sleaze bag hiding behind Christianity. That's my statement on John Gray. All the teenagers. Tasha K exposed Gray yesterday. It's happening every week. Every single week. That's why I'm like, I don't care about him. He only getting exposed for being a cheater. You know, TD Jakes and Cora Jake's story is different because they were exposed for helping her steal babies. You know, there's a difference there. TD Jakes, we know he has some, I'm sure he cheats. I don't care, allegedly. But that story's different. I don't care to cover a story about a pastor who's just sleeping with, that's not tea to me. That's just yesterday in Lakewood Church, you know? He said, you talk about Nature Boy. He was running a cult in Atlanta, Georgia. I heard about him. I haven't even had time to even poke the story, but yes, is it Benice? Yes, I've heard of Nature Boy. Pastor Ricky Rush, they have a lot of videos about him. Oh, that's awful. Oh, that's awful. He's not again. Yes, T.S. Yes, yes. I've been eating popcorn, y'all. I don't grocery shop very well. I don't be grocery shop. I'm not a good grocery shopper. But can we go back to Todd Chrisley and his allegations? Are we not allowed to? Are we done talking about Todd Chrisley? Because y'all telling me all the time. I never knew none of this stuff about Todd Chrisley, honey. I knew none of this. None of it. No, I suspected Todd Chrisley was gay, but I didn't care about that. I want to know who going to jail first, him or his wife. Have you heard of Nina Unrated? She hasn't seen her son in 6+ years. The dad is keeping her from him. He's a former NFL player. No, I've never heard of her. No. Nina Unrated. No, never heard of her. Lovely Warrior says, okay, I'll say the last thing about John Gray. Ew, he is gross. Looking, why does anyone want to shoot him? Because he's got money. Money is very attractive to women. Look at Future. Future looks like a black Meryl Streep, but women still somehow let him slide it in without any protection. Did his daughter ever say anything else? The older one. I don't know. I don't know nothing about the Chrisley story. So I just want to preface that. Everything that we're discussing in the Chrisley story, I'm either reading comments from here or comments from YouTube. So I'm reading them interchangeably, but I don't know anything about Todd Chrisley at all. This is news to me. I just think it's crazy. Now, Steph, he do. Look at Lil Wayne. He do look like Meryl Streep. He do. He do look like Meryl Streep. And there's nothing wrong with that. Meryl Streep is a very handsome woman. Very handsome woman. What'd you say, Rosie? Rosie said, my BF says she hit the same ish on the head being nosy. Who? Not Meryl Streep. His daughter accused him of mailing her with nudes. No way, Star. That is insane. Thank you for the roses, Nurse Sweetness. He said his mama's name owned stuff and she didn't know that. That's the grandma y'all talking about, right? You know she was in a cult, Meryl Streep. Was she? I love nails, nails, nails. I didn't know Meryl Streep was in a cult. I had to go Google. Now I can't unsee it. Don't he look like Meryl Streep? I think Future's fine, but he looked like Meryl Streep. She's a handsome woman. She's a handsome woman. Very striking features. Future was cute when he did his mixtape Pluto. That was his best. That was his best album to me. That was what it was, a mixtape. He did Pluto. That was the best mixtape. Actually, came out during Pluto's retrograde. A bunch of astrologers were talking about it on TikTok. That he put out the Pluto album. It's a mixtape. It's not a. It's an album, but it's a mixtape, and he put it out during um Pluto's retrograde, the day of Pluto's first retrograde, and they were, the Astro girls were wondering, is Future into astrology? He could be. What's MLMs? Multi-level marketing. Future looks like an African mask. There will be no Future slander over here. You said she's talking about she didn't read it. Chrisley's paid a blackmailer $38,000 in cash after the anonymous person threatened to expose them. Multi-level marketing. I didn't read that. I never thought Future was cute. I think he's cute. He's a Scorpio ruled by Pluto. Oh. Thank you, Taylor Swank. Never knew that. Sorry, I missed some of your comments. Watched your video on Coach Stormy, and I went to a church that recruits people to MLMs. What church did you go to that was recruiting people to MLMs? What church did you go to that was recruiting? I can't stand Coach Stormy. I can't stand her. I listened to a video of her talking. She had her assistant in the back shooting a video of her while she was sitting on her floor and like looked like her office or her study. And she's wearing a white robe. It's in the Coach Stormy video. She's got like 4 iPhones propped up while she's reading a sermon or motivational junk. I don't fucking know. She sounded like the hoodest person. I'm like, how are you getting inspiration from someone like this? She couldn't even finish a sentence. Her sentence weren't even fluid. She was like, and the apostles and the she was just rambling. I said, I know people not paying her no money to say this to them. They should be slapped. And I know those people have low self-esteem. That's what she preys on. She preys on people with low self-esteem. She's a coach. She's a motivational coach. So motivational coaches only get hired if you have low self-esteem. They're not for people with esteem. Okay. So I'm like, I know these people not paying her. She's like, and the apostles and the something and the Episcopalians. I was like, what is she talking about? I don't even know what she's praying to. And I'm sure she had thousands of people because she does it on Instagram Live, her morning prayers. I said, ain't no way. Ain't no way y'all got this woman sounding hood. And no, there's no shade from the hood. I'm from the hood. Ain't no shame in being from the hood. But ain't no way you got this woman, you giving this woman all your money and she can't even take a course on lectures, on how to properly lecture to her audience. It's like y'all just giving her money. She don't even know what the fuck she's saying. Like, such as a time as this and da-da-da-da-da. I said, what are you talking? I was watching her video because I had to do research on her story. I said, what are you talking about? Such as a time as what? For me to give you my money? She say way too much stuff, and I would have way too many questions for her. What's MLM? It's a multi-level marketing scheme. It's a pyramid scheme. MLM equals pyramid scheme. That's what it is. Multi-level marketing, pyramid. Yeah, just like, I said, what is this? Hey, yeah, 1987. Just crazy. I'm like, what is she talking about? What is she talking about? And people are giving her hundreds of thousands of dollars every year to just ramble to them. Not me. She wouldn't have got me because I'd have been asking questions. I'd be like, Coach Stormy, time out. What's an Episcopalian? What's an Episcopalian? What's an Episcopalian? What's that? What is that? And why are your eyes so? Why are you saying it with your eyes so closely shut tight? What are you saying? What is it? Define it before you finish this god-awful prayer. Define it. Why are you saying it with your eyes so tightly shut? She wouldn't have gotten she would never. I don't know how Coach Stormy do it. She would never get me for no damn money. She'd never get me for no money. eyes be all tightly shut and shit, and all her eyelashes coming out. And then this such as a time as this. What are you talking? Such as a time as what? It's 6 a.m. and you're wearing a white robe on Instagram Live. Such as a time as what? For this coffee to finish going through my body? I paid $1,000 for this. I don't like Coach Stormy. She ain't nothing but a voice hustler. That's all she is. She ain't nothing but somebody called her a pimp, and I couldn't agree more. Somebody said she a pimp. She is a pimp. She a pimp. Thanks, Cab Vibes. She a pimp. She's a PIMP. And if you a weak hoe, she got you. If you a weak hoe, she got you. She got you. It's too late. You're gone. Don't be one of them what they call lot lizards. Don't be one of them walking by yourself without no pimp, because here come Coach Stormy, honey. Here she come. You a beautiful girl. You ain't got no pimp. You're beautiful. How you out here working by yourself? Where you stay? That's who she is. She's a pimp. She's a pimp. Okay? That's what she is. All of a sudden you chosen. That's right, Bonsai. Yeah, y'all better stop letting her hustle, y'all. Not y'all, because y'all nosy bystanders, so y'all smart enough to dissect people trying to sell you stuff here and on TikTok. Smash that like button, right? But Coach Stormy is looking for the weak. I did an entire 30-minute documentary on her. She preys on weak people. Remember, she's a part of not just the MLM community, but she's also part of the self-help community, which is one of the largest communities that is unregulated. Anyone could be a self-help coach. Anyone could produce a self-help book. Anyone, you could do it. And if you say the right words, and if you're very catchy, right? If you're catchy and you say just the right things to encapsulate an audience, you can make millions. And Coach Stormy, it's predator-like behavior. It is. It's very predatory in nature. Self-help books are some of the worst things. You don't need self-help books. Even self-help books tell you that. You don't actually need this book. What you simply need is a sense of self. And a book is not going to give that to you. It's not going to give it to you. The only person who's going to make you feel whole is you. And you might lean onto other people for advice or guidance or whatever. But at the end of the day, the only person who you're left with is yourself. And so that's it. So that's it. You don't need the Coach Stormies out there. Girl, she ain't nothing but a pimp, a hustling MLM pimp. That's all she is. She ain't nothing but a hustler, honey. What's up, Frenchie? Hello, nosy bystander. But yeah, y'all, I had to watch a lot of her content, which grossed me out because I hate having to watch content like that. So I had to watch a lot of Coach Stormy's content in order to even be able to put something together, and it was gross. I did not want to do it, honey. Oh, she's awful. Oh, and I know so many people reached out to me like, "Oh, girl, she got me for a bag." I know she got y'all for a bag. I know she got tons of people for a bag. I know she did. I know she did. Part 3 of deal tonight. Is it Shakia? Shakia? Tonight, Shakia. So yes. So I'm so sick of these MLM Huns. Is that what they call them? MLM Huns? I'm so sick of these people. I'm so sick of these people. They are just so terrible. Just terrible. All of them. The ones who sell the Beachbody stuff and total life changes. Forex. Isn't Forex one? NutriBurst. What are your pronouns? She, her, hers. The nosy bystanders also has their own pronouns, and it's we nosy. That's the nosy bystander pronouns. We and then nosy. Per. Thank you. Hey, can I ask you a quick question before you leave? XZI Love. Is this going to be in some sort of compilation video where you go into people's lives and ask them their pronouns? If it is, can you tag me? I've always wanted to see myself in one of those because people come in here all the time and ask me, but yet nobody tags me. So if it is, let me know. What's up, Quinn? Where you been? Yeah, the Forex MLMs. Yeah, honey, the Forex MLMs. Herbalife. That's right. Herbalife. Is it not Chris? You said she got exposed about 2 years ago. Who, Linda Gaston? What do you think about trading and traveling with Terry? I don't know what that is. Hello, Latan. Is it Latanya Johnson? Hello, Latanya. Thrive. What's Thrive? This is from Joe Natural Oasis. Says, I really dislike the people who sell these self-help guides and coaching sessions. It doesn't help people and it'd be a waste of money. It really is a waste of money. If you want some advice, just call the tip line. You don't have to give a tip, but if you just need someone to talk to, I might be asleep. But I'll answer on the eighth ring. Hey, I don't know how to call. Is it Lee Claw _24? I swear your content is on point. Well, thank you. Is it Dare? Is it the real Mrs. Gifford? The real Mrs. Gifford? Hello, Carmen Savage. Any updates? And updates on what, Nurse J. Will? Yeah, honey. No major blogs posted about the TD Jakes family, so I come to your page for the real tea. Well, thank you, Frenchie. Because here, nosy bystanders, we try to get to the tea. We do, and also on YouTube, we be just trying to come together and share real information because we care. You need 5 assistants with all these. So you're going to need 5 assistants with all these hats. Yeah, for real. Y'all, I'm just hoping to get 2 in 6 weeks. I want to hire a nosy bystander. I want to be somebody's boss. No, I don't want to be someone's boss. I want to be somebody's partner. Part 3 is coming tonight. I want to work with 2 very nosy bystanders, whoever they may be, whoever fills the position. And I just want help. It's a lot of work. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie and say, this is so easy. It's harder than you think trying to start a media company. It really is. It's difficult. Even if the stories don't make virality like they do all the time, most of the stories that I do when I do deep dives, they pretty much go viral, which I don't care about the virality. I care about the story. But it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work, just like Jasmine today. We were supposed to get a tip about the shave room with Jasmine and we missed it. Had I had a nosy bystander just watching the live from the back end, they would have caught that tip, So that's the part that's like frustrating when you miss tips, like that's the part that really just like, ooh, I hate that. So, and she might go take that tip somewhere else and we'll never know because we missed it. But that's why I need an assistant. What's up, TLC Clips? How you doing, girl? I'm nosy. Let's go. Well, thank you for your enthusiasm, but we're not trying to hire a nosy bystander just yet. I'm not hiring anyone till I can secure somebody at least a 1-year contract as a nosy bystander at $26 an hour plus equipment. If I can't do that, I have to do all this by myself. That's why our YouTube is monetized. So if you're a nosy bystander in here, go follow it there and watch the content there. What I want to start doing starting the rest of this month is I'm going to be producing longer formed content on YouTube specifically. I need to be able to pay for an assistant, and I can't do that if I keep getting banned on TikTok. So the reason why we're over here on YouTube is because we are trying to, now that we are monetized, amen in the chat, now that we're monetized, which only took 4 days because of you nosy bystanders, we're able to generate AdSense. And in 6 to 8 weeks, we should be able to hire 2 staff members. So it's very exciting. And that was y'all. That was all y'all. I was banned on TikTok the whole time. So now, and you guys got monetization over there relatively quickly, which is great because this just means that like, it's great. Let's get a Patreon. No, I think the AdSense with YouTube, I was already talking to another individual who I know on YouTube who's monetized, and they were telling me that the AdSense are way better. It would take me a really long time to be able to generate a good enough audience on Patreon in order to be able to hire staff. I would never be able to do that. If we say go to Patreon, there's 500 of you in the building. and 100 over you here, that's 600 people in the building. I probably could get maybe 50 of you to sign up for Patreon, which is not enough for staff. So I can't keep spreading myself too thin like that. So what I'm doing right now is working on YouTube, running those AdSense so we can hire 2 staff members. And I'm working on this and the Voices app. So this is why we call this anti-merch, because it has something to do with the Voices app, that app that we use to go share the real tea. Yes. So this merch, I call it anti-merch because it's not for sale. Got it? It's not for sale. It's a gift that I want to give my nosy bystanders. I'm trying to do things differently. I don't want to be listen, I'm not interested in squeezing my audience for dear life financially. So that's why when people are like, sell it, it's not for sale. That's why it's anti-merch, right? Merchandise is sold, anti-merch is given. So I'm just trying to do something a little bit different. And no, you cannot volunteer because of ethics. The only reason why I don't want volunteers, the reason why I take the brunt of all the work is because I can't ethically allow people to do what I do on a daily basis without being paid, right? Me, I get paid peanuts compared to what someone who would do all this stuff for free. So I don't want to put you guys, I wouldn't want to put nobody through what I go through. I promise you. You don't want to do what I do. You do not want to do what I do. Having to hear heartbreaking story, you can't do that for free. You can't listen to no shit like the shit that I be listening to for free. And I already do it for free. So imagine me trying to ask somebody to do it for free. I would never put y'all through no shit like that. At all. So I would rather pay you to do it, right? That's where we are. Congrats once again. Thank you, Catherine. Your approach is so unique. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it a bit unique. I'm trying to make it fun and messy, but factual so we don't get sued. Right? That's what we're trying to do. Fun and messy, but factual, because we're not getting sued. Okay? We're not Tasha K. We're not Katie Ann Joy. We're not going to be sitting at a round table like the Talk or the Real or whatever the hell they're calling themselves these days, talking about gossip but not investigating it. We're not the Shade Room. Okay? Joe's Natural Oasis said, yeah, let's not Tasha K this. Yeah, let's not Tasha K this. Let's do things right. Let's really investigate these stories. The Real got canceled? You lying. You lying. Did The Real really get canceled? Who's on The Real? Andrea. Thank you, basically, Brooklyn. No, it didn't. Was that the one with that Braxton? Tamar? Was that the one with Tamar? Tell me, was that the one with Tamar? Because Tamar was the show. Yup. Yup. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Lonnie Love was a starts with a C, ends with an N. No shade to her, but she is. Starts with a C, ends with an N, and you know what I'm talking about. Don't put it in the chat because I will get banned. But you know what I'm talking about. Tamar was the only good one, honey. They pushed Amanda Sales out. Is she my mutual on here? I think she is. I think Amanda Sales is. And before I say this, let me make sure she's not. Okay, she's not. Okay, she's not. For a second, I thought she was. She's not. Okay. Y'all have a lot. You guys, in the last week and a half, I got 80,000 subscribers. So, like, I'm telling you, I'm mutuals with all kinds of fucking people. No shade to Amanda Sales, but her and Charlemagne the God somehow think that they are the two arbiters of what it is to be Black. And I'm not a fan of that. Thank you, Shorty Daughter. I'm not a fan of that. And no shade to Amanda. She's great. She's quirky. She's real. Okay. But I'm not a fan of people who talk for all Black people. I'm not a fan of that. Where's part 3? Coming tonight, Ricky. I'm not a fan of that. I had to make sure she wasn't my mutual. People be finding me. This too much. She too much. She do too much. She do too much. You're right. She do too much. Make sure you subscribe. And Joe Button. Joe Button is he remind me of my brother. He just seemed like an old cranky Black man, which I don't mind. But her and Charlemagne talk about, and they produce books about, and they be all over CNN. You're talking about a disc jockey and a failed comedian are the two voices for the Black community. No shade to them. No shade to her and Charlemagne. But he's a disc jockey, a DJ. He's a disc jockey. And she's a failed comedian. And you're talking about, oh, well, what should we be doing about Black changes and causes? Somebody quickly call Charlemagne the God. I don't know. Here's a thought. Call a Black professor who understands like urban studies, Black African American history. Call a Black legislator who's been in the trenches working for the Black cause at their state and local government or the federal level. Call Black community organizers. I'm just saying, no shade to them. I love that they have blue check verified voices, okay? Because, honey, we love a blue check verified voice over here, but I'm not calling Amanda Seals. I'm sorry. I'm not calling Amanda Seals for the word on the Black streets. Just not. Okay? I'm just not. All right? I'm calling Dr. Cornell West, for food for thought. She said she mad they left her out the pictures. I blame the media that the Breakfast Club is Black media. I do too. I actually agree with you. No shade. And I know this is gonna come back to bite me in 1 year when Nosy Bystanders blows up, but I'm gonna say it anyway. And don't screen record it. I absolutely loathe the Shade Room. I loathe it. I don't like Angela Yee. I don't like DJ Envy. I most certainly don't like Charlemagne the God. Hi there, short, weird person. All shade. All shade to the Breakfast Club. Hey, Consuela, how you doing? I ain't seen you all day. Give Charlemagne the yeehaw. Yeehaw. If you don't hire me, just bougie. I got you. I don't watch them, so that's on that. Okay, Joe's Natural Races. They're terrible. I don't care what no one says. K. Michelle should have beat the brakes off of Angela Yee. I'm going to say that for the longest time until I get to interview K. Michelle one day. Because I'm going to ask her straight up and down, why didn't you beat the brakes off of Angela Yee? I'm almost 40. I remember a lot of stuff. Why didn't you beat the brakes off of Angela Yee? Because she deserved it. So K. Michelle had an album release party. She had just got signed to a major record label, and Angela Yee had said something defamatory about her, like, hey, y'all remember this? Something that was like long overpast, like her sleeping with someone or something of that nature. Well, K. Michelle had to be on the Breakfast Club to promote her album, and she was talking to like this. You know how like everyone sits in front of DJ Envy and they're like this? She turned to Charlemagne for 2 seconds. She went right like this to Angela Yee. I play it for you, but copyright infringement. But she was like this. She was like laser focused on Angela. And she wanted, ooh, child. K. Michelle is a better woman than me, honey. Because she was like, you, and here go Angela Yee. But I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say nothing. She's like, but Angela, you did. And as a woman, you know how K. Michelle be talking about her soft voice. As a woman, K. Michelle should have, I don't care, no, listen, argue with your mamas on that. K. Michelle, and she had every right to beat the brakes. Baking Benny, yes, it was. It was about something. Something occurred where Angela Yee was throwing some shade at K. Michelle, and K. Michelle confronted her. I can't remember what it was. What is your favorite show? Futurama. Why some of my comments won't post? If they're highlighted in gray, they're posted. It's just, I don't know why it does it on your end, but I can see all your posts. Rich Homie Trina said, the Monique reading Charlotte. Yeah. Ooh, Monique reading Charlamagne the God, honey. Angela did not say one word the whole interview. Angela did not say one word the whole interview. Because K. Michelle could have, she could have beat the brakes off her for real. Yes, she did. Okay, so I can't post that. But yes, she did. Nothing beats Birdman. And want to hear something wild? I was watching that live. I used to watch The Breakfast Club, y'all. Heavy on The Breakfast Club. I watched that Birdman interview with The Breakfast Club live. It's so funny that you bring that up, lovely warrior. I watched that live. I was like, what's going on? I thought it was a joke at first. I thought it was a joke because y'all know how small the Breakfast Club studio is. So when the gentlemen were behind Birdman, I was like, what is happening? Why are these people so packed in there? It was silent when Birdman came through. People forget how rich Birdman is. I don't know why people try to play on him. Birdman is so rich, he doesn't even have to like. Birdman's he's not fake, phony rich. Birdman is like really, really, really rich. He's like really, really, really rich. And I think people forget that. Like, if Birdman wanted to have someone beat the brakes off you, he could do that. Easy. Easy. You saw the ring he gave when he was engaged to Tony Braxton. You saw that ring he gave Tony Braxton. You know she sued the airline for that. Tony Braxton was engaged to Birdman and she was on a plane. She was a first class, you know. They don't have to take private jet everywhere, but she took a first class trip because she was going somewhere. Big diamond ring. She said, Birdman, a scammer, Rich Homie Trina. We gave her a giant diamond ring and she said it was in her overhead luggage. And she said the airline lost it. No, you know the stewardess stole it, honey. Put some speck on my name. They're not together no more? They're not together no more. She lost it. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you, BWE Carla. Thank you. He a scammer? Why you say he a scammer? That alone let me know how rich he was. Mm-hmm. I don't think he's a scammer. You mean not T.I. rich? Birdman is rich. Birdman owes everyone money. Who he owe money to? Made Breakfast Club famous, he did. No, Charlamagne getting beat up by Lil Kim's bodyguard made the Breakfast Club famous, honey. Now that's old school Breakfast Club. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? When Charlamagne was talking smack about Lil Kim and she had her bodyguard beat the brakes off of him outside in New York City? Yeah, that made the Breakfast Club famous, honey. Y'all not watching the Breakfast Club, honey. Ray J, with the glasses. Y'all know DJ Khaled, Lil Wayne, Manny Fresh. Oh, I didn't know that. And he ran, honey. He ran. And you see why Little Kim has not been back to the Breakfast Club. Girl, find out who Birdman owes money to. New York City. She, okay. I'm Googling it now. Okay, according to XXL magazine, it says the following year, Lil Wayne sued Cash Money Records for $51 million, allegedly, claiming that the label and the CEO Birdman violated his deal and owed Wayne millions of dollars for stalling the release of his album. An 8-figure settlement was made between Weezy F Baby and Cash Money Records in June of 2018. It was Soldier Boy with Drake. Ooh, what's up, Auntie Coco? We're just talking about just random stuff. We're actually talking about if Birdman, who owned Cash Money Records, owes a bunch of people money. Oh, here we go. A brief history of Birdman ripping people off. Ain't that funny? That's a great title. I got to show y'all the title. A brief history of Birdman ripping people off. And we're going to read it together because we are a family. Hold on, you guys. Let me make sure my do not disturb is on, because y'all know I'll be getting spicy text messages and we can't have that, honey. We cannot have that. Okay, so let me turn this around. Y'all still in the building. I love y'all. Y'all some nosy. Y'all some. I got 640 nosy people in the building. 640 nosy people in the building. Okay. I'm just trying to turn it so y'all can see it, okay? Now, you might not see, it's going to cut off some of the article, but I'm going to read it out loud for everyone on YouTube. So it says, Cash Money, Don Birdman has recently hit $200,000 lawsuit by producer DVLP, who claims he was never paid for his work on Lil Wayne's music video by other Cash Money artists. Despite assurance, I'm getting you paid and I'm working with you, fam. Birdman never delivered the goods. It's a similar story that has repeated itself on the end since Birdman founded Cash Money Records with his brother in 1991. Birdman doesn't okay, that's a typo here. I think I mean Birdman doesn't pay people what he owes. And with an estimated net worth of $170 million, he isn't afraid to lawyer up and duke it out in court. He's starting to sound a little bit like Donald Trump. Donald Trump's not poor. He's certainly not that wealthy, but he thinks it's cheaper just to not pay. Okay, so let's start with, they started off with Lil Slim, okay? Early Cash Money this thing is full of typos. So early Cash Money artist Lil Slim, who introduced a young Lil Wayne to Birdman, left the label after releasing his 1995 project Thuggin' and Pluggin'. Believing he wasn't getting his fair share of the album sales, within a couple of years, the entire first generation of Cash Money artists had deserted the label, citing reasons similar to Slim's. The next artist is Wendy Day. With her nonprofit rap coalition, Wendy Day dedicated her career to helping rappers get better deals and shifting the balance of power from labels to artists. She helped broker the deal between Master P's No Limit Records and Property Records, and in 1998, she helped Birdman negotiate Cash Money's $30 million distribution contract with Universal Records. She was attempting to collect a standard 5% finder's fee, which is normal. He allegedly told her, "Sue me. When I have to pay you, you'll get paid." Mm, 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 mm. Let's get to Juvenile, honey. How did I lose 100 people? Where are y'all going? Okay, let's get to Juvenile, honey. And then we're going to take a break. Juvenile, actually, in 50, we're going to read Juvenile, then I'm going to cut it short because I don't want it to be too long. Okay, so Juvenile left Cash Money in 2001 after releasing Project English, which is a great album. I don't know if you've just played the album. My reason to leave Cash Money is the same reason most artists leave their label, money, he said. When they refused his $4 million out of court settlement, he lawyered up and ended up taking home $11 million. No wonder we don't hear from Juvenile, because Juvenile is paid, honey. He would return to Cash Money Records in 2003, just in time to make Juvie the Great and his hit single, Slow Motion. Hmm. Well, what do you know? Birdman out here scamming people. Travesty. Travesty. I didn't know. Thank you, Rich Homie Trina. Can you cover Todd and Julie Christie, who was recently convicted? Yes, we talked about that. We actually talked about all things Danny. We actually been talking about that all day. Top tier scammer. That's right. Smash the like button and subscribe, all of you, my lovely nosy bystanders. This is so we can get an assistant. So, yes, we talked about Todd Chrisley. We talked about his alleged homosexuality, which I guess is not really alleged to most people. We talked about his partner from the early 2000s turning state's evidence on him. He didn't pay DJ Khaled either. Well, honey, Birdman is right up there. I guess. I didn't know. I didn't know it was that bad. Thank you, married with 3 children. How you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Wow, I missed all the tea. Y'all coming in late. Y'all be coming in hot and late. I love y'all. Y'all be coming in late, honey. I love Mother Morty. I love Cash Money too, so no comment. Wait, his partner? Like, as a couple? No, honey. I guess his business partner from the early 2000s turned state's evidence, honey, and told that he was having a secret affair with him. Hot and late. Baby and Rick Ross got beef? How 2 old men got beef? Look, that's neither here nor there, Rich Homie Trina. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Nosy Bystanders. I guess that's in page 6. Shrekking. Is it Shrekking? That's in page, the page 6 is a newspaper. Can't stand Khaled. He got rich off the backs of black artists and didn't do nothing but say another one. And we the best. I have so many videos to catch up from you. I live for your research method. Thank you, Maria Marabella. Thank you very much. Hello. Is it Nisha Cummings? Hello. Who assistant? Todd Chrisley, honey. Not his assistant, his accountant. Salacious. Salacious, honey. But I'm also streaming here on YouTube, and I'm going to show you guys. So you feel like you missed this live, don't worry. The whole thing was recorded on YouTube. You see? The whole thing was recorded on YouTube, so you can actually go back and play it back. Okay? So don't feel like you missed anything. You can watch the entire live stream because, honey, it was good, honey. It was good. Tell me it wasn't a good live. Was it a good live stream today for everyone who's been here since 6:30? Tell me, was it good? Did we do well? No, who wasn't the show? Are you watching both? Not you watching both. Not you watching both. The name on YouTube is Nosy Bystanders. We've been on since 6:30. It's 2 hours. Child, we even got a phone call. We did. Someone called the Nosy Bystanders with a tip. We've been pumping all night. We've been pumping all night. We've been pumping all night. Watching them both. Well, thank you. Is it Mad? I want to say your name right. Is it Mad About Me? Thank you, Mad About Me. Thank you, Carla. Hello, ZZ. Hello, Lioness Queen. Everybody in the YouTube building. Not the house phone. Girl, this is the tip line. It's the tip line, honey. 520-771-9654. That's the tip line. Call it. Gotta go old school. All this new technology stuff, I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'm old. I'm straight old. Tip line, honey, is a home phone. Tip line, honey, is a home phone. Ain't no, we not doing all of that. That's too extra. Talking about that's too extra, honey, for me. I got to just give me the home phone. Call me. Cordless, baby. Too much. It'd be too much technology. Let's go old school. Got the home phone on deck. Call me. I sleep with the tip line. Walkie talkies? No walkie talkies. Hey, Terry. Is it okay if I say your name? Hello, Terry. Come through. Call her. 520-771-9654. That's the tip line. That's the tip line. 520-771-9654. Tip line. It's also my link tree. Baby bystanders. I love that. Who wanted what would Angela? Oh, just Kita. You talk about the K Michelle interview, huh? 520, Arizona. Did you already speak on part 3 of the last video? No, but I'm gonna produce it tonight in about 7 minutes. Did K Michelle not look like she was about to beat she should have. K Michelle should have beat the brakes off of her. Thank you. She looks like eyes. She looks like eyes. Thank you very much. Part 3 coming 7 minutes. But first, let me just thank you guys for being here. Thank you for whoever called in on Tip Line anonymously for the show. Jasmine, if you're out there, call me. And to the nosy bystanders who liked and subscribed, thanks. This is a great show. We did good. Thank you all for the Todd Chrisley tea. Thank you for catching me up to speed. I'm a nosy bystander, but again, I don't know everything. I appreciate y'all. Y'all got us to 100K. You got us to 130 likes. We're getting there. We're going to get that assistant. You said yes. You said I said this was big, but moving on. What's the What's the nosy bystander? That's what we call ourselves. It's the name of my company. We're nosy bystanders. We're a tea investigative channel, and all we do is talk about other people's business, honey, and not ours. What's up, jerk? Now we're talking about everybody else's business, honey, but not ours. Not us. Not us, honey. Don't worry. If you just came into the building here on TikTok, this live streamed on YouTube. I'm going to end the live stream in about 6 minutes, and you'll be able to watch it there. Watch it back. It's great. We do this every night at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, 9:30 Eastern. Every night. Do we not do it every night? We do it every night. We're here every night. Make sure you follow me. I'm posting part 3 tonight. I'm also posting the story of Dontia Clark, who was murdered. It's just going to be a 1 minute, it's going to be a 3-minute video that encapsulates her full story and how you can help her family. Okay. Oh, I don't know nothing about R. Kelly, but we will get into that tomorrow. I'll make a note. We can talk about R. Kelly. If you have show ideas that you want to discuss, you can send them to me here if you follow me. Send them to Stephanie Hall or the Nosy Bystanders Twitter page. Our DMs are open. So send them to our Twitter page. And anything you want to talk about on the show that you want to get highlighted or focused. We do this every night at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, 9:30 Eastern Time. I don't know the other times in the middle, mountain and whatever. But if you fall into those time zones, let a bitch know. Okay. Let a bitch know. Okay. So I'm getting out of here. Send me your tips. We'll talk about them live. Okay. We talk about them every night. Make sure you like and subscribe. Okay. Be a nosy bystander. The next big story we're working on is Wendy Williams. Okay. So stay tuned for that. Part 3 tonight. Hello, Leola. I've been meaning to get in contact with you. Okay, you guys, I'm out of here. I'm Stephanie. You're the nosy bystanders. I will see all of you tomorrow, hopefully. Okay? Goodbye.